behind-the-scenes DiamondKesawn doing it like I do best. So, hey John Carter.
What it do?
How you doing?
Pimpin', clear.
So, do me this favor. For those who may not know, because they've been under a rock, but we're going to let them know, because you're about to set the record all the way straight, right?
I'm about to say it's great.
So exactly who is John Carter, the man?
John Carter is a TV producer from Denver, Colorado, who's been in Atlanta since 2010. And you know what I'm saying, if you in Atlanta, you know about the Blue Hair Bandit. That's who I am.
But your hair red right now, though.
Even though it's red, I'm still the bandit, and you can't stand it, plug.
So, I'm gonna be honest. So I got interested in John Carter because a few weeks ago, you did a rant on Instagram, and you just like poured your heart out, and you blasted the industry, and you just let the world into a chapter that I'm assuming no one knew about because everyone's comments were that they were shocked. So bring us into the world of John Carter, the producer of this new show on BET entitled
Ink, Paper, Scissors.
Ink, Paper, Scissors. Come on, Ink, Paper, Scissors.
Why did you say it was a rant?
Because it was a very long post, and you blasted a whole lot of stuff.
But see, well, I guess what some take as a blast and a rant, I just take it as social media, and I'm just being social.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's be social.
Okay.
For those who didn't see it, who may have to scroll through your timeline and go through it, so can you give us the gist of what this rant, or I'm sorry, not this rant, but what this you being social was all about?
Yeah, see, I was just getting kind of annoyed, you know, at the fact that that the show, okay, how do I put this? The Ink, Paper, Scissors show was coming out, you know, was premiered and all that good stuff. And of course, it's natural to feel some type of way when you see someone else going around taking credit for work that they didn't necessarily have a whole lot to do with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so since you brought it up and I didn't, let's clarify it. Exactly what role did you play when it came to the show entitled Ink, Paper, Scissors, now on BET?
So with Ink, Paper, Scissors, it started off with Salon Ramsey, and I started the show from scratch.
Okay.
So I mean, my part in the show is I based the show off of a group of individuals that I hand selected from Salon Ramsey. Okay. At the time, I was getting my hair cut there by Barbara Hollywood. And he introduced me to the owner, Ramsey Shepard, who wanted to get a promo done for the salon. Okay. So when it came time to shoot the promo, I said, hey, Ramsey, why don't we shoot this promo like a reality show? And I got some people who want me to show it to, you know, so we can get it, let's say if we can get it on TV or something like that. You know, and that's just what we did. I mean, I shot the promo like a reality show, and I took it over to my people, Joy Chin, over at True TV and Bravo. Okay. True Entertainment and Bravo. So
now, you know I got access to the original promo that you shot, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, I'm about to play this for the audience, so do me a favor and just set this trailer up for them. Let them know what they're about to see.
So right now, what you're about to see in the original promo for Salon Ramsey is a slew of the staff there who's like the most talented on the staff. So you're gonna see some of your cast members. Matter of fact, you're gonna see all of your cast members that are in the Ink, Paper, Scissors show that airs on BET with a slew of other talented stylists here in Atlanta. And then basically, you know, when I came to Atlanta, it's just like a place that I've never seen before. It's almost like a flea market of hair. You know, you get your tattoos, your hair, you might be able to go buy some alcohol, some mac and cheese.
At the shop?
Done at the shop and at the same damn time.
Oh, y'all get ready. I'm about to hit.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the new Hollywood, the city where a dream can become a reality.
The streets are a stage, and every day it's lights, camera, action.
To step out without looking your best is a mistake. From blue collar to rapper,
from school teacher to video vixen,
student to CEO,
everyone deserves the best cosmetic treatment.
And Ramsey offers just that. With 5 lavish salons on one block, Salon Ramsey is running the hair district in Atlanta.
Salon Ramsey is a contemporary hair salon that's located in the Atlanta area. We house probably the most hairstylists in the Southeast region.
We got 115 stylists in Salon Ramsey. We got 5 salons in a block radius. I've never seen it. It's like the Carter here, pretty much. We got a lot of dope heads come in here. A lot of bald-headed chicks come out with a lot of sheep wool on them, you know. They be bald-headed right here. They got that, you know, that Sherman Hemsley going on. But when they come out, they be looking like Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie, you know. So this dude got it on lock, man. We got 115 stylists, and that's not even a lie.
Of course, we do hair, we do barbering, we do tattoos.
We have awesome nail techs. We have awesome tattoo artists. They are like awesome.
We got different barbers, stylists, nail techs, makeup artists, tattoo artists.
This is Salon Ramsey slash swap meet slash barbershop slash hairdo slash get your food slash get a tattoo slash get your teeth white slash get your nail done slash get your makeup done. You got to go.
Haircuts,
Hair weaves,
locks, manicures and pedicures,
eyebrows,
tattoos,
teeth whitening,
Ramsey's a genius, man. He's gonna paint his hair on, but he's gonna also paint a vision.
I think he kind of created like a celebrity type of feel in here. Everyone that works here have celebrity clients, or they're branded, or they have clientele, or they're known. He picks like the most talented people to be a part of this team.
I love coming to work every day. It's like going to like first day of school or whatever, you know. I like coming to work, come get this money, because you meet somebody new. You might meet a lady like me. I'm single, and I love meeting all the new ladies coming through. And just me, you know, this campaign's strong.
I like the fact that he hired women. And I don't know if the criteria was small waists and big butts, but he nailed it.
Here, I mean, like I have Barbara Hollywood. I mean, his clientele is phenomenal. I mean, he has from Dallas Austin to, he's cutting Diddy's hair. He's cutting a lot of people. He has a phenomenal clientele.
I just try to tailor my work and make every average person feel like a celebrity or look like a celebrity. You know, I give them the same work that I would do on a celebrity. I give them the same products, same look, same format, same concept. One technique I use is I care. You know, that's like the best technique you can use. If you got a barber or anyone who care about what they do, or put effort into what they do with care, I think you're gonna get an excellent result. I take frogs and turn them into princes. You know, I do it all day long.
When you do hair, you create. And when you create, use your mind, use your hands. And I use my mind and my hands and my soul to create a masterpiece on my client's head by using hair and my fingers. And basically, the client's head is the palette. It is your piece of paper. It's your coloring book. It's basically, it's like it's your masterpiece.
A loctician is someone that specializes in locks. We don't just twist it. We actually take care of the hair. We do lock extensions. Anything pertaining with locks, we do it. I can transform someone with regular natural hair into having locked hair. Locks is more than just a hairstyle, it's more of a lifestyle. So however you live is how your locks come out, really.
I am Marcus Harvey. I'm a barber, AKA the barber star, because every star needs a barber, but every barber ain't no star. Oh, church, come on now. I mean, have you seen my cutting game? Of course you have, because I'm on billboards. I cut people for billboards. I cut people for red carpets, Grammys. I do that type of thing. Bunch of celebrity clientele type of stylists. We're just like we're the home of the billboard style, pretty much. We got it on lock. There's really nobody else who's gonna mess with us.
My name is Kalia Nails, and also known as Boss Nails, and I'm a master celebrity nail stylist. The client that comes in and her nails is bitten down to the skin, and she doesn't know how I'm going to make her nails look normal like everyone else's, and I just transform her whole nail, and it comes out looking like this. I have clientele like Tiny, Tip and Tiny, also the Braxtons, some cast from Love and Hip Hop, cast from Basketball Wife, Bambi, and plenty others. My title is a celebrity nail boss with a hammer sign at the end. I believe in verbally making my clients feel comfortable and beautiful and just, you know, boosting them up, if you will. I specialize in pretty much everything. Short, long, weave, sew-ins, glue-ins, cuts, colors. I love colors. I specialize in colors a lot. I feel like it's, as a stylist, it's my duty to take care of your hair.
Yeah, his name is Ink Man, and he's from Mississippi. Real talented guy. He's a young tattoo artist, and he's actually one of the best that I've seen.
Awesome Ink Man. And you know, you see the work. I mean, he's official. I wouldn't be walking around like this.
Ink Man, first off, Ink Man pops up real loud, cause Ink Man is from Mississippi.
I mess up hairdos and send them back to one of my coworkers, you feel me? That's what we do around here. Awesome shit.
Ink Man is hilarious. That dude's an artist. He's a mad scientist. That's the only way I can explain Ink Man. But the dude is a beast. I mean, like, any cover-up tattoo that you need, he's gonna kill it.
My best tattoo is my next tattoo because I don't have a best tattoo. You know why? Because I don't want to make any of my clients, if they watch this, feel like their tattoo isn't as good as the other person's tattoo. Shoot more, bang bang. You know what I'm talking about?
You don't get tattooed at 20 years old to worry about it at 67 years old. No, you get tattooed at 20 because of an experience, something you may be going through, something that you may love, something that you were passionate about. These are the type of things that happen. And they do last a lifetime. So when you're 67 years old and you look back at that 20 years old tattoo at the time that you got it, those good euphoric memories are gonna come, and you're gonna be like, wow, I remember when I was that age, I got that tattoo.
Euphoric. I'm gonna use that in my next step.
Oh my gosh.
The cafe we added when we opened Sweet A up over here at the Hair District Salon, you can go get you some chips, you can go get you something to drink, you know, he might fix you up a salmon burger.
Shrimp, he got everything over there. Regular fish, tilapia, he got chips, cookies, whatever kind of cookies you like, he got everything over there. It's like one-stop shop, man.
He comes up with everything. He has salmon, he has kale, you name it, he has it. The joy juices are off the chain. Joy juices are off the chain.
It's crazy out there. You know, it's getting so bad that we're gonna have to start implementing valet parking.
It's gonna be hard to park because we got so many people. It's like Mardi Gras outside.
Trying to get some valet parking in effect, so to take some pressure off of, you know, the streets and the parking lots out there. I think we can stand up to anybody in the country, to be honest. You know, set your stylers up and I'll set mine up, and we'll see what happens.
I truly believe you have other salons out here, but ain't nobody seeing Salon Ramsey. There's nothing like it. There's too much. There's a lot going on around here.
We like for our clients to come down and get the full service. Like, we provide everything.
I'm not just a barber. You know, I'm your therapist on some days. I'm your fashion expert. I mean, you know, we as barbers, that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? We here to serve you.
This is a family salon. You can bring your son here. Your husband can get his hair cut. Your wife can get her hair done, her makeup done. It's an all total package salon.
It's like everything is combined. Makeup, hair, barber, Get it all in one spot. You, your daughter, your
family.
daddy, everybody can get served at the same time.
You feel like you're home when you walk through the door. It's not like some salons you walk through the door and you're like, oh, maybe I'm not properly dressed, or oh, maybe I came out of the house looking a certain way. When you come here, you're just free.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get when you come into Salon Ramsey, man. You just know it's gonna be good.
Without a doubt, Salon Ramsey is in its own lane, here to provide a supreme and unmatchable service.
I've got to do something with this hair, and it is time for a mani-pedi. I know where I'll be this Saturday morning.
Saturday morning? I'm headed over right now. Why wait?
You're right.
I know. See you at the Ramsey.
So now, that's what they call some drama. So let me just get this out the way right now.
Okay.
Based upon what we just seen, there were some people on there that I ain't seen on the show.
Okay.
So, what happened?
Okay, so basically the whole circle that I put together was actually a real circle of individuals that hung together at Salon Ramsey.
Okay.
So so that part, that's all true and real. I'm just not as familiar with Silas and Perry.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is they came around after the fact?
Yes, Silas and Perry actually came into the picture during the time that the show was with VH1.
Okay.
And they just did some recasting and added those two guys to the show.
Oh. So now people talk, and they always tell you should not believe everything that you hear. So I don't want to believe. So I want to ask you personally. I heard through the grapevine, somehow, according to legend, someone had stated that Ink, Paper, Scissors was from the creative mind of Toya Wright. So I just set the record straight. So was this a project that you did in conjunction with someone, or is this all you?
It's just so funny to me that everybody wants to take credit and hop on this, because this is the first I'm hearing about Toya Wright. This coming from her mind, that's a new one for me. It's cool though that all these people want to take. See, here's the funny thing. It's cool that all these people want to take credit for my work, because that just shows me how dope that I am, and that just shows me that all these other people need to step their game up.
Oh.
I mean, this Ink, Paper, Scissors is something I did like 4 years ago. That's my beginning of it. That's my beginning shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if everybody's jocking some 4-year-old stuff, you know what I'm saying? They ain't ready for a play coming up.
Now I see that you promote Ink, Paper, Scissors very heavily on your Instagram page currently.
Right.
Do you still watch the show as it is now?
I gotta watch every episode of the show to make sure that my name and I'm being credited correctly. It's all business.
So speaking of which, I'm glad you brought that up, because I can't see it a lot. So like when the TV way over yonder, I can't see. So let's just make it clear, you do appear in those credits, right?
I'm appearing everything that I do. I appear in the credits. I'm a consulting producer on the show.
Come on.
Which is an executive level position, meaning I do not have to step on any set.
Come on.
Right.
So you can produce from at home in bed.
Right. Basically, I let those who on set and whatnot, they can go ahead and produce the show. I sit home and I look at my hard work pay off.
I know that's right.
That's what a boss does.
So now, based upon the footage we just seen, how did Danny get brought to the front of everything like she Queen Bee?
I mean, it's just good TV, and you can thank BET for that. They're over there killing it with the Ink, Paper, Scissors show, and they made Danny look real good. Hey. We've been doing the project for about 4 years, so during that time, Danny's definitely improved. And I'll just say her being comfortable in front of the camera, her dialogue, her presence, everything has stepped up in that time.
Yes, everything but them edges.
Warning, 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 warning.
So when it came time to do the sizzle reel, Loft 22 had presented Ramsey with a big long 20-page contract with a budget to match. It was like some $20,000-$30,000 budget. And I mean, I'm just gonna be blunt. Ramsey's cheap ass ain't paying nobody's $20,000, $30,000, nothing. If that motherfucker live would have paid, I'm surprised he honestly paid for it. I will give him that much though. Ramsey did pay for the majority of the project himself. Now I said the majority because the majority counts for most of it, but not all of it. So let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
Yeah, the project altogether probably cost about maybe like $12,000 all together collectively. And when it came down to do the last part of the show, Ramsey was not for paying for it. So my business partner at the time had come in and paid for the last part of the show. We believed in it that much, you know, it was a high show. I mean, we were killing it. We had the whole Midtown Atlanta just hot, blazing, and popping at the time.
Okay.
So so that's why it's crazy to me. So to try to take a project for me and for the streets and everybody to know how much hard work I put into it is crazy.
Let's talk about this. So you worked on it, you got it done, but I keep hearing you say to try and take.
To try and take.
Who? What? When? Where? Give me it. Who did it? What did it?
Okay. See, I try, look, I'm trying my hardest to be politically correct and not bash anybody, but now I feel a certain type of way because if
Come on, feel that way. Feel that way. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because if you feel bold enough to try to steal from me, then you should feel bold enough to be okay and accept the fact that your ass got caught.
Come on.
Okay? So the point of the story is now I'm going to tell it, okay?
Come on.
I'm joking, okay? I'm going to be too crazy.
But no, I said what I said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said what I said, and I'm gonna say it again. Okay, so the whole thing about it is, at the time, Ramsey was okay. I'll say this. So I finished up the sizzle reel. It was like the hottest sizzle reel ever, right? And Ramsey was already getting mad that the sizzle reel was late, and I was taking long to get it edited. So I got it edited and chopped up, and it was delivered, and it was great. And I sent the link off to Ramsey and to Princess Lofters at the time, who was the quote-unquote partner at the time on the project.
Okay.
So I got her the hard drive. And the thing about it was she was going to take that hard drive and go to LA and present this to this company that had a lot of money and she was so excited to work with and they wanted to work with her. So I gave her the hard drive and she left down there for California. She took them the hard drive. I think she mailed the hard drive back up here to Atlanta and I never heard from her again for about 8 months to like maybe about a year or so. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe about 8 months or so. And then during that time, she didn't know that Ramsey, the owner of Salon Ramsey, and myself were represented by the same attorney. So during that time, the show got sold to VH1, and VH1 presented a deal. So when it came time for Ramsey, the owner of the show, to sign his paperwork for the show, my attorney was like, okay, this is a good contract, but where is my other client on this project?
Right.
And then they were like, you know, at the time the production company was like, well, who's your client? She said, John Carter, he's nowhere to be found on this project. He shot this project, you know, where's he at? And at the time, the production company had no knowledge of my presence.
Wow.
So, you know, the whole time I'm being told that the company knows about me, they're gonna call me, they know of my work, there's gonna be a position for me. It was all just a lie. Right.
So she got low with the get low.
Right, basically, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. And it just, and maybe it's just me being at the time, I was just so eager and so excited to work with somebody. I didn't do my due diligence, do my history like I should have.
Right.
And after the fact, you come around and you start to hear bits and pieces and rumors, which are just rumors, all that stuff is just alleged. You know what I mean? But then you start to look and do your own research and come to find out that the person who you think has this much power has never even had an executive producer credit to their name.
Come on.
That this person who you think has a lot of power and has a lot of moving and shaking is just doing that, moving and shaking, and that's all. A lot of things in Atlanta are smoke and mirrors.
Hello?
And a lot of things are really believable, but they're not true. And they will have someone be persuaded to believe this and that, when a lot of times you just have to look deeper in and you can see through the bullshit if you look close enough. And I think now that's where, because I've been through so much bullshit, that now when it comes to my doorstep, I can see right through it.
Have you learned your lesson?
Oh, I learned my lesson and now I'm teaching lessons.
Come on, you're what?
I said now I learned my lesson and now I'm teaching.
You better give it to him. Yeah. So listen, along with that, I heard through the grapevine, because people will be telling me stuff or whatever. And so I heard that you have a couple of other shows in the works that we can't talk about per se, but I heard there are some other projects that we can expect to possibly see coming from you as we head into 2017. Is this so?
I mean, definitely. I have several projects. I always like to tell people I have as many projects as Tupac has songs, right?
Oh, so you got hella projects.
Oh, I got hella projects.
For days.
You know, and it's crazy because, you know, like for at least like 2-3 years straight, I had Atlanta buzzing about the hottest show coming out called Bodied.
Called who?
Bodied. It's about the hottest personal trainers in Atlanta.
Oh, what happened to that?
Right. I mean, I got involved with a production company who was not capable of producing such content. And as a result of that, the project is being reformatted, and, you know, I got to finagle with it and get it back out there. You know,
because ain't that the project that Stephen Beck had moved here for? Let me mind my business. So anyways, now with this other stuff, no, I want to know from you, from a person who makes dreams a reality. Looking at it from the inside out, is reality TV really reality in your opinion?
Yeah, it's reality in my opinion. It's just, here's what I'll say. All reality TV is reality in my opinion, but it's just on that producer and director on how they want to get that reality across on camera.
Okay.
So, you know, some producers might want to capture it raw and right there happening, and some producers might creatively think we're going to take this reality and we're going to recreate it, which a lot of people call scripted. I mean, I guess to each his own. I mean, to each his own. I don't know.
All right.
Everybody has their own way.
So, Mr. Denver, Colorado, now in the ATL, hitting it day after day, night after night, week by week. Okay.
Can't stop, won't stop, let's go.
Can we talk about how you personally stepped into the game? Where did you get your beginning from?
So it's funny, right? So my show was on BET, and I actually started off at BET.
Really?
I was an intern back at BET in 2006. And so, you know, from there I interned and I went on to work in such BET productions like Spring Bling, and then I went on to work at the BET Hip Hop Awards. And then after that I just started doing a slew of freelance work. So I worked for ABC, NBC. My first job in television was out of college was Judge Alex. I was Nick Cannon's assistant for season 1 of America's Got Talent while he was doing some casting in the southern region, Texas and whatnot. I was assistant talent coordinator for the NBA All-Star Game and the NFL for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Come on.
So I mean, I put in my work.
Accolades for days.
Accolades for days. So, you know, when they try to play me, you know, they got to do that history. I've done mine.
So I want to know this from you. For those young individuals out there who look to such a person as you for their inspiration, and they see that it can be done, what are those words of wisdom that you have for them when it comes to choosing to step foot into this industry?
I would tell any young person before trying to step foot in the industry, just be very knowledgeable of everything it is that you're trying to do. Whatever endeavor that you're trying to get into, whether it be TV, whether it be even be a garbage man or a waiter or a cook, just be very knowledgeable or just gain as much knowledge as you can before getting into that career or that endeavor at the capacity you want to. You know, I always tell people in order for you to be the best, you have to actually go through the process. You have to actually live in that position at that moment. I always say that the best experience for me was being an intern, just as much as being in class. You know, because it's that hands-on experience. Experience. You have to go down many roads. You have to go down many dead-end roads before you come to a path that goes all the way through. Yeah.
Did you ever have a plan B?
No. I mean, for me, it's no plan. I mean, everything's a plan B. It's like if I don't succeed, I'm going to keep trying. So, I mean, there's no turning back for me. You know, I'm not going to stop, you know, until I get where it is I'm trying to go. So, I mean, it's always, there's definitely always having, I guess, a plan B or an alternative way to get what you need to get done, you know? Whatever goal it is that you're trying to accomplish, there's always another way to do it. So no matter what, if anybody tells you no or it can't be done, it's just up to you to be smart enough to finagle and figure out how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after 4 years in the making, the preparation, the blood, sweat, the tears, the sleepless nights, the long nights and long days, how does it feel to finally see your work on a major network?
In all honesty, it's truly a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's a blessing. Like, if nothing else, it's just a blessing. Like, God has done everything for a reason, and I feel like He's aligned everything for a reason. So a lot of the times I could look at something and be really upset and you just, think, why is this a certain way or why is it happening like this? But in reality, God has set things up to be a certain way for a reason. So, while I might not realize it at the time or I might think it's a negative at the time, in the long run, it's going to be beneficial and it's always going to come out to be the best. Because I guess what the saying is, God hasn't let me down so far and he won't let me down. I just got to keep having that faith.
I know, that's right. You better have faith.
Yeah, that's what
have a little talk with Jesus. Come on. So do me this favor. Let them know when it comes to the world of social media, social fame, social game, and social lanes. Where can they find you at on all platforms?
So on all the platforms, you can find me at It's John Carter. So that's ITS_JOHN Carter. It's John Carter. And check my website at johnthebandit.com.
John the what?
JohnTheBandit.com.
Come on, John the Bandit.
John the Bandit.
What you was taking?
What you mean?
You said John the Bandit. The bandit always taking something.
Oh, the bandit walks into the room and steals all the attention with the blue hair, don't care, you feel me?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Give them those words to remember from you to them as we close out.
Words to remember from me. I'm a know-it-all who's smart enough to know that I do not know it all.
Come on, one more time for the vibe.
I'm a know-it-all who's smart enough to know that I don't know it all.
On 3 P's, pizza, pussy, Pepsi, 2 liter. Pull up, yellow stinger. Bumping eyes in the Zeta. Mama with me, she'll see her. Sipping on margarita. Smoking on blue cheese. Fucking with a few Ricans. Say my prayers like a deacon. Everybody talking sticks now. Everybody talking rich now. Everybody hit the licks now. Everybody with the shits now. Everybody out the shits now. Everybody think the future now. Everybody purple raining. Everybody double chaining. Everybody got dreads now. Everybody walking licks now. Everybody smoking OG. Everybody got Cali bud. Everybody got a Cali club. Everybody getting Cali love. Head bitch is stripping now. Head bitch is a model now. Everybody is a trapper now. Everybody is a rapper now. Everybody got a boogie now. Everybody. 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 Everybody, 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 everybody.